Hello everyone, Andrew here, and today I'm going to be making another pickup videos. I know it's been a while since I made the last one, and I picked up some pretty neat things recently, so figured I'd give it another shot. So, here we go. So the first thing I got is actually a whole bunch of things, and it's not from a thrift store, it's not from a flea market, it's not from any of my usual places, it's actually from GameStop. And I don't normally buy too much from GameStop, because I mean, the prices of course aren't the best, and I do most of my hunting at like thrift stores or flea markets and things like that. But every once in a while, I go into a GameStop, and this time I just found some really good deals. Because what they've been doing lately is GameStop, they've been clearing out most of their older generation games, so like GameCube, Xbox, and the PS2. They've been selling them for like really cheap prices. So I got a whole bag of stuff, and it was only about I think it was like just somewhere between $20 and $30. So it was a really good deal. There's some good games in here. Some of them that I picked up for like 99 cents. Because yeah, all the games in the bin that I picked these out of, they were between 99 cents to $4.99. So I got a whole bunch of neat things, and some that were not so great games, but they were a buck. So I figured I'd get them just to add to my collection, because I recently did a whole bunch of rearranging, and I got a few new shelves. So I have a whole bunch of extra space for PlayStation 2 stuff now, so I guess I figured I'd kind of like beef up the collection or something like that. But anyway, these are the games that I got. So starting here, some of them still have the price stickers and stuff on them. Some of them I took them off already. But anyway, first game is Jak and Daxter. I've never played a game from this series before, so let's see, maybe I should get a bit closer here so maybe you can see the prices that I did leave on. $2.99 is probably a really good deal for that, because I know I've heard a lot of people say that it's definitely one of the best games, or the series anyway, is one of the best series for the PlayStation 2. So I'm really looking forward to trying that out. And then on top of that, finding the first one, I also got the third one, but instead of $2.99, this one is actually $1.99. So I've never played the series before, and now I have number 1 and 3 together. They had number 2, well, they had the case for it anyway, in the bin. So then when I went to go buy it, of course, they never keep the discs in the cases when they're sort of out on the floor. So then they went to go, they went through their shelves to try and find the disc, and they couldn't find the disc for the second one. So unfortunately, I was only able to buy the first and third one. But hopefully I'll find the second one somewhere down the line, and looking forward to playing those, as I'm sure they're going to be very fun games. Next thing I got here, these are more of the more expensive ones, not the 99-cent ones I was talking about. This one looked interesting. I've never played it. I've never even really heard of it, so I'm kind of just going out on a whim. But yeah, the Samurai Legend, I don't want to butcher the name. I'm so good at butchering names. Musashi, we'll go with that. Musashi. Okay, yeah, we're going with that. This one was $5, although it looks really interesting. I don't play too many fighting games, although is it a fighting game? Like, what kind of game is it? Unfortunately, some of them are complete. This one's unfortunately missing the book. I also haven't gone through and tried them all yet, because I just picked these up today. Some of them have a few scratches on them, so I'm going to have to go and check that out to see if they work. Because I've had some games, they just have tons and tons of scratches, and they work perfectly. And then some, and all it takes is like one kind of deep scratch, and then it completely destroys them. So I'm going to have to go through, try them all out, and hopefully some of them work. But if a few of them don't work, I mean, in this case, like, I'm only losing 99 cents if Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2004 doesn't work, and 2003. So yeah, those are some of the $1 ones. Lame sports games, but just to add to the collection anyway. So I figured I would pick those up. Another game, we have Future Tactics. I've never heard of this one. I think this one was $1.99. I started taking some of the stickers off, just so I wouldn't have to do it all. The Tiger Woods ones I actually didn't really touch. GameStop stickers used to be a lot worse. Like, these stickers on top here, they're actually very easy to take off now. Well, actually, this is going to prove my next point. The newer ones are easy to take off, although the old ones are terrible. So as you can see, I just took off this one, although it left the remains of one of the older ones underneath. And these ones, they just leave the worst glue marks. It's kind of a pain, but luckily their stickers have got better. Same with these circle things they put on the side. They're very easy to take off now, but they used to leave these massive sticky spots where you took those off. And another thing about the stickers too, instead of calling them used games, now they're calling them recycled. I mean, I don't really know what the point of that is. It's just kind of funny. Don't really know why all of a sudden after years and years they changed it from used to now recycle. And then the sticker to green too. No, it's earth friendly somehow. Anyway, Future Tactics. This game looked interesting, so I got it. Never played it before, although I'm going to try it out. This one came complete with the book and disc. Well, of course it came with the disc, or I wouldn't have got it. The next game, we have Tony Hawk's Project 8. I actually haven't played a Tony Hawk game since Underground, so I don't really know too much about the newer ones. I mean, I know this one's not too new now, but this is one of the ones that I didn't really play. So I'm going to give that a shot. I guess I'll finally get to see what it's like. And then I also found Tony Hawk's Proving Ground, another one. No idea what it's like, but I'm going to give that one a shot. This game is funny. American Chopper. I mean, it's a TV show, I know, although I've never actually watched it, and I know nothing about it. All I know is that there's this guy on the back. Let's see. And he's about to hit another guy over the head with a shovel. So maybe you get to do that in this game. Who knows? If you do, maybe it would be kind of fun. But it says things more like building motorcycles and stuff. So guess I'll have to try it out and see what it's actually about. The next game, Unreal Tournament. Yes, very cool game. And this was in that bin as well. I believe I paid, I don't know. I wish I hadn't taken the stickers off all of them now. But anyway, I was just trying to get them off, so I didn't have to do them all after the video. But yeah, still a very cool game. I was happy to get that. And I left the stickers on these two. Next one is Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. I actually haven't played any Prince of Persia games past like the original ones. So, like, I've played the first one for NES, Super NES, and Amiga. Although after that, I never played any of the later games. And this one, I didn't take the circle thing off yet. There we go. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to playing that. I have a friend who's a big fan of the Prince of Persia games, so can't wait to give that a shot. And then the last game, actually the second last game, but the last PS2 game that's in here, I'm going to butcher this name so bad. I'm not going to say the subtitle, although still, the main title, I'm kind of afraid. Klonoa, is that right? Hopefully it's right. This game looked really neat, and I believe I've heard about it before. And it looks like a lot of fun. So this one was one of the $5 ones, so one of the ones that was like the most expensive it got. But it looks like fun, and I'm looking forward to trying it, so I figured it was worth it. $5 is usually, if you go to like a thrift store and things like that, their games are usually priced at about $5, like the newer ones anyway. Like if you see like a PS2 game, any games that come in cases like this, they usually price at $5. So I figured I'm never gonna find it any cheaper, and I think it looks really cool. So I'm looking forward to trying that out. Too bad I don't have the first one, so hopefully there's not too much story I'm going to miss out on there. Maybe I'll have to look into that before I play it. And then the last thing in my GameStop bag is Final Fantasy for the PSP. I haven't really played too many Final Fantasy games, and definitely haven't beat any of them. Because as I talked about in my favorite games video, I was never really the biggest RPG fan. So like, if you went back and asked me like what RPGs I liked from like the Sony days and the Super Nintendo days, I really can't answer that question because I didn't start playing RPGs until PlayStation 2 with Ars Nelico. So I really didn't play too many Final Fantasy games, and I don't know, I could just never get into them. I'm not really quite sure why. As I think the problem is that with a series, I always like to start from the beginning. Even in a series like Final Fantasy, where the story like doesn't really have any it doesn't really continue on after the next game, I just can't make myself all of a sudden jump in at like 13. I'd have to go back all the way to the beginning and play through it again to be satisfied, and I just don't have that much time to play through all those RPGs, and then there's millions of spin-offs. So I play a lot of video game series, and I guess Final Fantasy was just one that I never got into. Anyway, I got the first one for PSP for $5, so who knows, maybe I'll play through it someday. Maybe. But anyway, that's cool, so I picked up that as well. And yeah, that is all that I got at GameStop. That's not all for this video, anyway. But that's all I found at GameStop. The whole stack of games, I believe it was 13 games, and I paid about $30 for that. Somewhere around there, so I was quite happy with that. I'm looking forward to going through all those and playing a whole bunch of them, and some of them are just for adding to the collection, like Tiger Woods and stuff like that. So anyway, moving on. The next thing I want to show is in this bag. Some people will know what this is already just by looking at it. Some people may not. and I think that is really neat, although some people may argue about it, and that is the Game Boy Micro. I actually really like the Game Boy Micro. It's it's like a smaller version and more compact of the Game Boy Advance. I think it's really neat. Some people think it's dumb because it's smaller than the original Game Boy Advance. So like, why would you make it smaller? But it's nice and compact, very easy to take places and just put in your pocket. When it comes to portable handhelds, I know there's like two different sides. Some people who like it like the handhelds to be a bit smaller so they fit in their pockets and things like that. And then other people who like the DSi XL, they think it's great because the bigger the screen, the better. I like the DSi XL. I like the bigger screen. It doesn't really concern me too much about being able to put it in my pocket or not. But overall, I really like the Game Boy Micro because I think it was a compact portable console done right. It is missing a few of the features that the normal Game Boy Advance had, like you can't link up and stuff like that. Although it's still very neat. Game goes in the bottom, and overall, it's just very cool. I like the Game Boy Micro, so it was neat to find that. And I also found, complete in the box, Spyro, A New Beginning, and that is pretty cool too. So I was happy to get that. Oh, and it also came with the charger, of course, or else it's pretty much useless. Because yeah, portable consoles, they've all gone over to charging now. No more AA batteries. And I mean, that has its goods and bads. On the good side, you're not wasting money on AA batteries anymore. Although on the bad side, if you ran out of, if your battery died while you were out, all you had to do was change the batteries and you could keep on playing. Although now, if this dies, you have to wait until you have a power outlet, which usually means you have to wait until you get home to charge it. So if you if it runs out while you're waiting somewhere or something like that, it's you can't just pick up from there if you have some extra batteries. You have to find a way to charge it, and people don't normally carry their charger around, so that's usually kind of an issue. So, I mean, it's definitely good and bad, the way that things have gone about not using AA's anymore. I personally like AA's, although I guess they are money-consuming. So anyway, that's for that. Next thing I'm going to show, this is pretty weird. It is a Sonic the Hedgehog game for the I don't know how to spell it. It's made by Leapfrog, and it's some portable console that's supposed to be educational. But it's a Sonic game, and it was $2, and I thought it was really neat. Overall, this looks really cool. It's all complete. So I just think it's neat. So that's why I picked it up. This sticker is a big pain. This is from a place called Value Village. I don't know how many Value Villages there really are out there. I mean, I know that there's quite a few of them in Canada. I don't really know if they've extended to the US. So on my few trips there, I don't think I've ever seen one there. But overall, their stickers, they really suck because they never like to come off. So instead of placing it on the back, or at least it wouldn't have been as noticeable, on the front, it's probably going to leave a big mark and stuff like that. So unfortunately, it's not so great. But yeah, I don't even have whatever this game is for. And as you can see, it's just sort of like a little chip. They're kind of like the Vita games are, I think. But yeah, pretty neat. It's Sonic, and I thought it was cool, so I picked it up for $2. And that's about all there is to that. So let's see. Moving on. Next thing I found is How to Win at Nintendo Games #3, and I think that these books are really cool. I didn't find these ones just recently. I've had these ones for a long time now. But I think that these books are really cool. I actually don't know how many of them there are. That one's How to Win at Mario Games, and How to Win at Nintendo Sports Games, because everyone needs strategies to help them with that. But yeah, I think that these books are just really cool, and they're just neat to have. Any old video gaming literature or magazines, I just find really fascinating. So to finally find this one, which I've known about it for a long time, because I knew that there was a third one, although I've never seen it. Because we were at this place, at another thrift store kind of thing called Talie's, and my sister was looking through all the books. So I decided to just give them a look too, because it's like finding a needle in a haystack. There's just so many books, and there's not even a guarantee that there's anything good in there. So I found this, and I was really happy about it. So yeah, I finally have the third one to add to my collection. Although, as you can see on the back, there's another case of their stickers. Really suck. They're like these big rectangle stickers. And just trying to get them off, they leave these massive marks. Because no matter how careful you are, some stickers, they just don't want to come off. Goodwill stickers are pretty nice, but Value Village and the Tally stickers, they just stick to everything and never come off. So, and then my sister wasn't done looking through the books yet, so I kept looking through them too, and I found another book, and this is really cool. Super NES Games Secrets, and this one was also from Tally's. This one I didn't even try to get the sticker off yet, but yeah, that's how big it is. This was $1.49, although games or things with yellow stickers were half price today, so I only paid 75 cents for this. It's a pretty awesome book, actually. A whole bunch of neat secrets. Well, a whole bunch of neat games in it and stuff like that. It just gives you tips and stuff. Nothing really too helpful. I mean, the internet's made all this stuff obsolete. Not that everyone would even need it in the first place, but still, really neat to look through. Fun to read. Overall, I love old gaming books and things like that. Whew, okay. I think this is the last thing I have to show. Yeah, it is. And it's definitely the weirdest, too. Because I was at a thrift store, and I noticed this in the case, and I didn't know what it was at first, and you'll see why. Although I got it out, I just thought it was really neat, so I decided to pick it up. And that is Sakura Wars 3 for PC. Sakura Wars is an RPG. I believe it was pretty popular in Japan. This came out in 2001. I believe the second one just came out here a few years ago for PS2 and Wii. So yeah, this is the third one that came out in the 2001 in Japan, and it's really neat because, I mean, it's complete. I was shocked that every single CD was here. It's 6 CDs long, and every single one was in this case. So I thought that was really cool. I actually like JRPGs quite a bit. I don't know if this will even work on my computer considering it's Japanese, but overall I just thought it was really neat. I decided to pick it up just to see if I could get it to work. Although, I mean, of course it's Japanese too, so there's like no chance in heck I'll ever be able to beat it. But still, I just thought it was a really neat item, and I really wanted to add it to my collection because I thought it was really cool. And yeah, I believe that is about it. All the PS2 games, the books, things like that. So yeah, very happy to be able to add this to the rest of them now. Maybe I'll try to get that sticker off a bit more. But yeah, I actually don't know how many different books of these there were. Because now I have 5 of them. I have the 3 How to Win at Nintendos, the Mario, and the sports games one. Maybe I should look up later how many there were. I also don't know if they're supposed to be that yellow on the end, or if that's just how they went over time. I mean, I guess that's probably just how they went. But it's funny that they're all just so yellow. But anyway, yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, I posted that thank you video for my 100 subscribers the other day, and people, all the thank yous and things I've gotten for things like that, and congratulations. It's just been awesome. So I just wanted to thank everyone again so much. I mean, as people have been commenting, I've been saying thank you and things like that. But just for all the support and for everything, thanks again. It is just so awesome. And yeah, I'm happy that everyone is enjoying my videos. So thank you very much for watching this video too. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you next time.